Alright, what's up, Papa guys? It's Dom. Welcome back to another Minecraft video. Today we are back in the world of Mad Pack 3 for another Mad Pack 3 video. Hopefully you guys have been enjoying this series. In the last episode, we did complete the last quest until the last quest, the quest before the last quest, and we got these slider labyrinth totems, which I'm going to be placing down. And as you can see, I did miss something in the last episode. If you go into the quest book, I completely forgot to claim the quest for the Gravitite set. So I'm just going to claim that up real quick. And we do get these things. The Lantern of Paranoia and the Sojourner Staff. These, for some reason, do not work. I don't know why. It's supposed to automatically place torches, and I have done it with torches in my inventory. It still doesn't work for some reason. I don't know why. It just doesn't do it. It just doesn't place torches like it's supposed to. I personally haven't tested out the Sojourner's Staff yet, but I will have to do that. And also, if you may notice, normally I have my keyboard and my mouse when I'm clicking things in my when I'm. My mic audio is picking up my keyboard and my mouse. This time it's not, because I am post-recording this. I'm post-recording my voiceover because I just recorded all of this and my mic wasn't recording for some reason, and I didn't feel like going through the entire Slider Labyrinth dungeon like we did before. And I didn't feel like going through the entire Slider Labyrinth dungeon because it took me a while to actually go through it, and I didn't feel like doing it all again. So I'm just gonna be recording my voice over it. So yeah, what I just did there is place down some chests to add more room. And if I didn't already mention this, we are going to take on the Slider Labyrinth dungeon and hopefully complete the Aether and move on to Candy Valley, which is the next dimension. And so first what I need to do is get some more ambrosium, because what I need is... Hello there. Okay, what am I... Okay, oh, there it is. Oh, dang it, he poisoned me. So what I'm gonna... I know I am recording this over. I'm gonna try my best to make it sound like I'm not, but just to let you know I am. Okay, there we go, we got him. Just like that. We also did make these healing stones, which is nice. They're basically like a golden apple, but I think a little better because they give you longer regeneration time. And we're gonna place this down, and this place basically just gives me the it gives me the creeps. It's like the ambiance and just some of the mobs inside it is just so crazily creepy. It's insane. I may just be me, but it's so crazy. So what I did here is I entered it. So you're attempting the Slider's Labyrinth on your own. This dungeon is a very dangerous place, and you could lose all your items as a result. Are you prepared to enter these depths? What I do is I do enter it, and it teleports me in. I immediately hear a scary monster and dip. I'm not dealing with that. Just kidding. I realized that it was so dark in there. I need some ambrosium. So what is it called? I'm gonna go up to the surface and get some more ambrosium, and yeah, see you guys then. And that is our last stone pick. So I got actually a pretty nice reward, or I just mined sort of in this area. We got 61 ambrosium and some more zanite. I just mined in this little area around here. My house is pretty close to here. There is some extra stone picks in that chest that I just used as the thing, and I'm kind of running out of food, so I'm just going to kill some of these cows, and... Nope, don't fall off the edge. No. Oh. And, I was going to end this misery, but... I was going to end this misery, but I didn't, so, yeah. Here you go. Here's some more, and, yeah, there you go. There's just a little bit more, and oh, we got a piece of leather. Sweet. Okay. I don't know if that's useful, but I guess so. So basically, if I didn't explain the Slider Labyrinth good enough, there are 3 mini bosses, and you need to kill them all to advance. So if I didn't explain the Slider Labyrinth that well, there are 3 mini-bosses, and you have to kill all of them to advance to the main boss, which is how you this is how you exit the labyrinth. Well, you can just, which is how you beat the slider labyrinth, and it's called labyrinth for a reason, because it is a maze, and it's pretty hard to find the boss. It took me a while to find the boss, which was the thing. I do, like I said, it was pretty dark when I entered, so I am going to make some torches, some more Ambrosium torches, just so we can light the area up, and yeah. And with that, I think we are good to head on to the slider labyrinth and hopefully complete this dreaded place. Yeah, we're ready to go. We got a pickaxe, which is actually really useful, because, fun fact, the last boss, the main boss, the final boss, can only be killed with a, with a pickaxe. You can't use a sword, you can't use an axe, you can't use a shovel, it has to be a pickaxe. And, okay, I'm gonna test out the lantern. It's not working, it's not working very well, as you can see, and, oh, jeez, what's that sound? Okay, here, oh yeah, I remember these. These are probably the most creepy. They just give me chills. They just send chills down my spine. They're just so creepy. Like, they make you, they zoom your FOV in, or they make you slower, and they also, what is it called? They also make you look directly at them while making like a sound that just makes chills run down my spine. So those little blue slimes that little blue slime that I just killed, that is basically what they do is, what is it called? If they hit you, they explode, and they're one hit kill with a sword. And as I just showed, you can't mine the divine carvestone, but you can mine the normal carvestone. The divine carvestone kind of has like a purplish bluish tint, and these are pretty annoying. They really love to strafe you. They're really good strafers, these little green little slimes, and they're just really good strafers. Like, they just circle you. They try to circle you. They can also hide in the floor, which is pretty scary. Like, they hide inside of the floor, and yeah. So I'm going to just cut to the areas where I find the mini bosses, and yeah, I'm just gonna cut to the mini bosses, so you guys don't have to deal with that, with me trying to find them. And they just got blown up by one, and yeah. See you guys at the first mini boss. Okay, so we are at the first mini boss. As you can see, he's like sleeping when you first come up to him, but once you hit him, he is awake and actually lights up the area, which is pretty nice. So I don't have to adjust the brightness in editing. Here, we backed him into a little corner. Okay, these are like his little minions, I think. Like, they just hit you. They don't do too much damage, but they definitely do more damage than the rest of the mobs in this dungeon. And there we go. We just killed the first mini boss. Really easy. I will be cutting to the spots where I find new enemies, not just new mini bosses. So, yeah, because this dungeon is pretty tedious to find. I don't know how long it took me to do this. Like I said, I am post-commentating this, so I already know how long it took me. Well, I don't know. That's the thing. I don't know how long it took me, but I can estimate how long it took me because I already finished the dungeon. I'm recording this after. So, yeah. See you guys at the next enemy, or next mob, or next mini boss. Alright, so we are on our next enemy. This guy, I don't know the exact names, and I'm too lazy to look him up. So that guy, basically what he does is he throws blocks at you. He picks up blocks and throws them at you, and they actually do a really good amount of damage. They do one of the, he's definitely probably the strongest enemy and non-mini boss in the labyrinth. I do encounter him later in the labyrinth, but it's probably not in the time that I'm showing because it is in one of the boring parts of the more boring parts of the labyrinth. So, yeah, I guess see you guys at the next mini boss, I'm pretty sure. Nope, we are not at the next mini boss, but the next enemy, in fact, and this one is very interesting. So if you can see on the left-hand corner, it says the block name that you're looking at. In this one, it says Skyroot Chest, but it's in quotes, which means if I right-click on it, then it turns into a mob. So that's called a mimic. I know that much. basically it mimics a chest, and the block is named Skyroot Chest in quotes, while a normal Skyroot Chest would just say Skyroot Chest, and it wouldn't be in quotes. That's very interesting. That's pretty. They allowed you to. Okay, here's one of those creepy enemies. They allowed you to differ between the chests, but like you have to be pretty. What is it called? You have to be pretty observant, and just like that, there's another one that if you saw, it says Skyroot Chest, and they also drop chests, which is pretty interesting. So if you do need any Skyroot chests, then well, this will be the place to come. It's not like it's harder than actually crafting them yourself. Yeah, this is way easier. Anyway, yeah, see you guys at the mini. I'm pretty sure that was all the enemies. Pretty sure. Yeah, pretty sure. So yeah, see you guys at the next 2 mini bosses. Alright, so we are at the side of the next mini boss, and I completely overlooked this one. Here it is, the labyrinth's eye. So I completely overlooked this one. I completely forgot that it was here, and one stupid thing that I forgot was because they aren't awakened until you hit them. And I completely forgot to destroy all the spawners around, so there's a couple of annoying enemies, but I did manage to get them backed into a corner, or like a sort of blind, or not really a blind spot, but like a sort of area where I can hit him without any enemies interfering. And he's a pretty hard boss because he shoots like gears at you, and I followed the gear. Thinking it was him. I got a little lost, but so he's just right up here. So just finish him off. I know I said I was gonna try and make it sound like it was a live commentary. It's not working out. I'm just kind of explaining I'm kind of like making it a tutorial on how to finish the Slider Labyrinth, but it's kind of hard to make a tutorial when the rooms are completely random, which is pretty nice that this is a pretty cool thing that the Aether people who developed the Aether actually did. One thing that you could notice, my sword is literally almost broken. It does break by the end of the dungeon. I have to fight the third mini boss with an axe, which is definitely has a significant effect on the time it took to there's another mimic, by the way. It definitely took a significant effect on the time it took for me to kill the boss, and he was probably the hardest one. Actually, why am I explaining this now? I can just explain it to you right now. And as you can see, the boss is right there, right through that little hole that I punched through. But I do want to take a little time to explore the rest of the dungeon, because this is the end of the dungeon. I pretty much explored every single little creek and crevice, or crack and crevice, whatever you want to say. And so I'm just going to explore the remainder on camera, because just to give you a little taste of what the rest of the dungeon is like. Or not like this is basically a main little. This is just me showing you this one little area is basically a summary of the entire area, or the entire labyrinth, because it's basically the same rooms and same things, like this little cobblestone and mossy cobblestone little thing. And I think it's about time to take on the final mini boss. Like I said, this guy's probably the hardest one to kill, which not even just because of my axe, but because he spawns these little things that blow you away from him, which is kind of annoying. And he also has obviously a lot of health. I still haven't used a healing stone, which is nice, because none of the bosses have been really doing that much damage. This guy does do a good amount of damage if you do get punched by him, but his little minions that he spawns in that explode you do a little less damage. But the thing is, they probably would do a lot more damage if I had. See, he does like a heart there. They probably would do a ton more damage if I didn't have my my gravitite set, because I take no fall damage. And these guys are blasting me pretty high up. I would definitely take at least a half a heart of fall damage almost every time they blow me up. Here I got him to a nice little hit combo, which is nice. There we go. And give him a few more chops. And he should be good. Like I said, he is pretty annoying to take out at sometimes, because of his little minions, and just because the fact he does so much damage, and you have to back him into a corner like I did there, which is pretty much the only way that you can easily beat him. And these both are non-mimics, but they had crap in them. I used my last stake here, which is not the worst, but it's pretty bad. Actually, no, it's not bad at all. What am I saying? You get a ton of food from the chest, and if you do want to make what is called, if you do want to craft stuff, there is like sticks, and you can get ambrosium in some of these little cobblestone areas. I actually was so close to making myself another sword. I got 3 wooden planks to make a crafting table, and I already had sticks and zanite on me, so like I was that close, but I only needed 1 more wood plank to actually make that sword, and yeah, I wasn't able to get it in the end. But it doesn't matter. Like I said, but it doesn't matter. Like I said, the main boss, you can't use a sword at all. Like, it does literally 0 damage. Like, you only can use a pickaxe. And here is the final boss right here. As you can see, like the first mini boss we killed, you have to awaken him to actually, what is it called, to actually, okay, he's pretty much asleep, and he's waiting for you to disturb his sleep. So I made that little barrier so we can, block him off. So, and yeah, let's start it off, get that first little crit on him. I do have to eat a healing stone because he does do a lot of damage. I don't know the best strategy for fighting this guy. I was trying to like do it kind of like a ring around the rosy kind of thing, but it didn't really work. As you can see, he doesn't take a lot of damage. I'm not sure if that's just my pickaxe or just he doesn't take a lot of damage in general. Obviously, he is the final boss of an entire world in this Mad Pack 3 universe or galaxy. What would you call it? I don't know. I believe if you can stand on top of him like I just did there, but I believe if you do stand on top of him for too long, I believe it crashes your game. I'm not 100% sure on that, because I have seen the Aether Dungeon complete before, just on a server, so I'm not sure if that affected how the slider's physics worked. It may have affected it. That it's definitely possible. So as you can see, I'm getting it pretty close. Another thing about the Aether, they give like random names, and oh, there we go, I accidentally switched to my shovel. It gives them like random names, like this one's like Idolfline, and we're so close. We're just so, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. And you got all these achievements just for doing one thing. It says I completed it under 5 minutes. I would say I completed it in about at least a half an hour. That's definitely a lie. So here we got one of the most useful companions. I was wishing for a different one, but it wasn't that. But we hit the soaring stone. Basically, this gives us speed. It gives us speed. That's really useful. And to just getting around generally. And these guys cannot die. Literally, the only way for them to die is for you to die, and then the little companion thing will come off. I won't name it until next episode because I'm not sure. But anyway, that's the slider lab, or the totem up there. So we can get out of this place whenever we want. I mean, we're about to exit the Aether. Again, this is the last time you'll probably be seeing the slider labyrinth unless we come back for something. And probably the last time you'll be seeing the... Actually, no. Not the last time you'll be seeing the Aether. I'm pretty sure I'm going to make my home base in the Aether, which is the thing. I'm going to make the home, like, where I stay, and, like, where I keep all my stuff. And, yeah, so I guess that's the Aether for you guys. Definitely not all there is to explore. There's definitely so much more in the Aether that there is to explore. I'm just not going to be covering it because I want to get through the series fast, because there's a lot. I've seen the final boss. I've defeated it in creative mode, obviously, but it is insane. Like, it is completely and utterly insane. So, yeah, I guess that's about it for the Aether. I'm just going to organize my inventory and get ready for the next dimension, aka Candy Valley. And we also got this Aether Medal. Oh, I completely forgot to go over the things I got. I got, I believe, some boots, which weren't very good. And that was pretty much it. And then the companion, obviously, and my door's glitched. There we go. Okay, we fixed it. Got the companion, obviously, and that's pretty much it. If you saw we got that little potion thing in there, that was from a I think we killed a mob. I forgot which mob we killed, or which mob I killed, but yeah. So toss out all those broken spawners that I broke, and yeah, let's head on to Candy Valley. Get my organized all inventory. Get my inventory all organized, and I guess yeah. So I think I'm going to take, what am I going to take? I'm going to take my quest book, obviously. Oh, I completely forgot. We have to claim this reward. We get another slider labyrinth totem just in case we used all 5 or all 4 others, and if we died that much time. I'm surprised we actually didn't die, so that's pretty cool. Need to take some food, some torches. What else? Let's see. We're gonna take. Might as well take. Where is it? We're going to take some wood, obviously. A stack of stone would be kind of nice. I'll take some chests in case we need some quick storage there. Some healing stones, definitely. That's pretty nice. Don't need this staff. And I think we're good to go. All we need to do is head down to that little teleporter right there. Eat up a little bit. And we're back in the Dimension Hub. Guys, series, we're 1/6 through the series, I would say. Definitely less than 1/6. And guys, in the next episode, head to Candy Valley. Thank you guys all for watching, and see you guys on the other side.